best revenge. Heard it was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the ice and I'm up in the score. I catch a and trip in the course. Follow the core, head back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and up some more. When I hit bullet, I see I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the days I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know what's been on. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on time and it's where I belong. Back it ain't good to me, we making history. Flow through the misery, weather the storm. Get it and good to me, knowing the form should pass. My R&B, all over my roster. Kinda got options, I keep it right on the trash. So listen to the eyes, so applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my classes, don't need a doctor, don't need a doctor, don't need a doctor. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body, made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I chose no Illuminati. I got demons all around me, tell me what they know about me. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in the hand. Don't tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in the hand. Don't tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
You see, it's two types of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I gotta go get up. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, photogenic. All my life I gotta go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I want it to be.
Hey, we next, Tom. I forgot all about you, bro. We next, bro.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'll be able to claim the season sweep. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Hutton. And there's Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man completely, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out in the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Steelers at 6-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On 2nd and 9, Love. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. That one good for 14 yards and a steal at first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Now they have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these are bare bones runs. I mean, they're getting substantial yards, the kind of yards you're looking for. Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing, Love. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tony Field came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Love looking to throw it. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. John Ross, a 9-yard touchdown drive. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with 1 run. A as well good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work down prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing on 1st down. Hutton over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Go get
I
it.
think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful players in the NFL.
Go to one eye.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw now. Here's Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 35. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Hutton. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
He'll let it fly for Austin.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Love. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 27. First down, Love to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Second down, here's Chubb again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Hutton. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Hutton. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Hutton. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. First Steeler touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Hutton. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Down. Strike 2.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On the give, this is Harris. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Browns drive about to get started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on 2nd down. Hutton. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 35. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They go play action here on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Hutton got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Hutton. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Love looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Love. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Love. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keep your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
Completes to Njoku. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play one of this drive in crunch time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this